In 2025, Australia has surprised the world with one of the biggest changes to its student visa system. If you're planning to study in Australia, or you're already preparing your documents, this update is extremely important for you. For years, international students have considered Australia one of the most affordable and welcoming destinations. But from July 2025, the government has introduced a shocking increase in the student visa application fee. Let's start with the numbers. Until June 2025, the application fee for an Australian student visa was around $710 Australian dollars. But from July, the cost has jumped to over $2,000. Yes, that's right, almost 3 times higher than before. This has left students and families around the world, especially in countries like Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, and Nepal, shocked and confused. Why such a massive jump? And what does this mean for the future of studying in Australia? Let's break it down step by step. The Australian government says that this increase is not random. It is a strategic move to manage the record number of student visa applications. Over the last few years, applications have skyrocketed, with hundreds of thousands of students applying. At the same time, concerns were growing that many applicants were not truly interested in studying. Some were using the student visa as a backdoor pathway to work in Australia or to eventually migrate permanently. By raising the fee so sharply, the government hopes to discourage non-genuine applicants and ensure that only serious, well-prepared students apply. But what does this mean for you as a genuine student? First of all, you will need to plan your budget more carefully. Let's think about it. More than $2,000 just for the visa application. Add to that the cost of tuition deposits, overseas student health cover, medical exams, English tests like IELTS or PTA, and the cost of flights and accommodation. Before even stepping foot in Australia, the average student will now spend several lakhs of rupees. For many families, this is a huge financial commitment. Now, does this fee increase mean that visas will be harder to get? Not exactly. The government is not trying to punish genuine students. In fact, if you are a real student with a strong academic background, good financial support, and a clear study plan, your chances of approval remain very strong. The new fee is mainly there to filter out applicants who were never serious about education in the first place. However, there are a few things you should know. Immigration officers will now look more closely at your financial documents. They want to see clear proof that you can not only afford the higher visa fee, but also support yourself during your studies in Australia. This means stronger bank statements, clear sponsor details, and evidence that matches the required thresholds. If your financials are weak, your application could be delayed or even refused. So, how should you prepare? Here are a few strategies. First, start saving early. If Australia is your dream destination, don't wait until the last minute. Calculate all the costs: tuition, visa, health insurance, flights, and living expenses, and prepare a financial plan with your family. Second, research scholarships. Many Australian universities offer merit-based or need-based scholarships. Even a partial scholarship can reduce your tuition cost and make the high visa fee easier to manage. Third, focus on your statement of purpose and the new genuine student requirement. This has become a key part of the application. You need to clearly explain why you want to study in Australia, why you chose your specific course and university, and how it connects to your future career. Immigration officers want to see that you are serious about education, not just about part-time jobs or migration. Fourth, avoid shortcuts. With such high costs, some applicants may feel tempted to use fake documents or false bank statements. But remember, Australia's visa system is very strict. If you are caught with fake paperwork, you could face bans for several years. Always be genuine and honest. Now, let's answer the big question: is studying in Australia still worth it in 2025? For many students, the answer is yes. Australia continues to offer world-class education, multicultural experiences, and excellent job opportunities after graduation. The country still welcomes international students warmly because they are a vital part of its economy. However, if your only motivation is part-time work or migration, the message is clear: the government will make it harder for you. So in summary, the shocking increase in the student visa fee from around $700 to over $2,000 is a turning point in Australia's immigration policy. It is not meant to block genuine students, but to make sure that only the most committed and prepared applicants apply. If you are financially ready, academically serious, and well prepared with documents, you still have every chance of success. That's all for today's update. If you found this information helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more updates on visas, immigration, and study abroad opportunities. And don't forget to share this video with friends who are planning to apply for an Australian student visa in 2025. They need to know this before submitting their application.